What's going on, peoples? I don't know how many people in here as of yet. Still trying out some new things, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying out some new things, trying to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, give me a second to get set up here. We're gonna share this joint out. You know what I mean? Gotta share it out. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the people that be coming from Facebook to watch. Salute to y'all. Can I get a sound check? My peoples, let me know how I sound, man. Let me know how I sound, man. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. How we sounding? How we sounding? You see that guy in this picture, man? Look at that guy in that picture, man. That guy thought he was about to make $1 kajillion in that picture. Oh man. All right, let me bring myself up. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Loud and clear. Clear as fuck. Hey, we working. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me bring me in. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. How I gonna go? Oh, there he go. There he go. Y'all bear with me, man. I'm still getting adjusted to this stuff. How we looking? How we looking? How we looking, man? Sounding good. Okay, they said clear as fuck. Good. You good. It's working. Back. How we looking? How it's coming up on your screens? Yeah, we got the official green screen now. We got all the lights in. Yeah, I told y'all I was coming. I told y'all. They told me I couldn't do it without them, so I gotta do it without them, man. You know what I mean? I might not get no big fancy numbers. Who gives a fuck? My shit look good though. You heard me? My shit look good though. You know, I can move around. See the other joint, you know, it was like about right here. Hell yeah, look better. Back. Appreciate that, man. Chuck, never seen a scale. Never seen a scale. That's a fact. We was running the fuck out them scales. You know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to come up here and do, man, is kind of go through memory lane a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That man a part-time streamer now. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? We at the crib, so we gotta get better. Like, nah, cause I had bought the shout out to the 50 people in here. Salute to y'all, man. I had y'all seen the last joint. I had the joint, it barely went right there. I know that shit was looking trash, but I wanted to keep it up there because you know, I knew that my equipment was coming, and my equipment came today. Shout out to the wifey, she's amazing. She helped me set it up. She set it up, and I just watched her because she's more familiar with this type of stuff than I am. But it's a light right here, a little doohickey joint. It's another light right here, the little umbrella joint. You know when you go take pictures with your family, that it's another light right there because what I was missing was the light. I ain't have enough light. So, and then it's another light, I think on the other side, behind here, it's another. So I got 4 lights that's pointing towards me and the green screen. This is all the green screen right here. All this is green screen. And this shit is huge. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be this big. Pause. I paid I think like $170 for all of this. And I didn't realize it would be as big as it is. Like this green screen could like go over this whole room. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, so I don't got no 3K camera. I still got the same Logi that came with this microphone. And this joint been holding me down, man. It's been holding me down. People say I sound good. You know, at first when I first started using it, my pitch was too much. You know, I was blowing niggas speakers out. But you know, I'm trying to get better at it, man. Like I said, man, I ain't gonna never be that guy. Well, I gotta stop saying never. Somebody told me that the other day. You know, you gotta speak shit into existence. But you know, I'm just trying to upgrade everything in my life. That's just what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like whatever my YouTube gonna do, it's gonna do. Whatever my trucking gonna do, is gonna do what my health do. But I'm gonna always give effort towards it. You feel what I'm saying? So if it blows up, if it don't, I'm still gonna give 110% effort, you know. So I'm gonna try to do away with the little phone videos and stuff like that, just because a lot of y'all have been rocking with me like no bullshit since 2016. And if nothing else, I owe y'all better quality videos. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that, Mario. Where you get your podcast equipment from? I got it right off Amazon, bro. Went right on Amazon, typed in green screen, and it gave you different things. The first time I did, I just got the little joint that connect to the chair, and connect to the chair, and that's why it only went up so high. And that was like $30-$40, I believe. And then this time I went and got the big boy doohickey. Well, I don't know if this is the big boy stuff. I'm not too familiar with this. This is all new to me. So, and then the microphone and the microphone and the camera here, I got that from Best Buy. Shout out to LoShawn. He definitely plugged me in with that, told me where to go. I don't want to offend nobody, but I really don't care because I don't have any friends anymore. So, yeah. So LoShawn plugged me in on the microphone. He told me where to go to get it for the cheap versus spending a ridiculous amount of money over something that won't gonna bring me back, but so much money. You know what I mean? Because like my YouTube make like $200 on average a month. You know what I mean? So it don't make sense for me to go spend thousands of dollars on equipment. Another YouTuber, bigger YouTubers, it would make sense because they're gonna get a return. Like Asian Ma could spend whatever because his shit's is next level. He damn near the CNN of truck drivers right now. He killing it. Anybody say otherwise is just hating. Like straight up and down. Let me be very clear. Asian Ma definitely got the best trucking YouTube right now. He don't do no drama. He don't be in no bullshit. He just giving you straight trucking, like customized trucks. He got the half-naked girls up there. He know that's what the niggas like. He interviewing companies, unbiased. Like his shit is 100% the best trucking. And I mean no disrespect to anybody else YouTube because everybody else do good YouTube videos, good information and all that. But I just think when you look at the overall of what he offer on his channel, it ain't even close. Like, and the main thing, he ain't got no ego with it. It's very rare to see somebody with that getting that much attention and don't have an ego with it. Like he still got this. He seemed like he a genuine dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's very rare. Niggas hit 10, 15,000 subscribers, boy, and they fucking go local. You know what I mean? They think they Dwayne The Rock Johnson or some shit. Niggas want autographs and shit. Like, fuck out of here. But let me see. Fraternizer with the other side. Oh, I'm the other side where you're about to be at 225 now. Hey, I hope so. I hope it, definitely, upgrades my income in my channel, man. I see my subscribers are slowly going up. That's definitely oh yeah, before I get into the live feed, I definitely want to shout out in like the last 2 or 3 videos, man. I done had a lot of positive and I hate saying positive. It sounds so cheesy when you say positive, but I've had a lot of positive and encouraging comments in my comment section. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shout them out because I was thinking to myself, oh, this dude, he called me back. I always get up here and I always talk about who I feel like be throwing shots at me or who talking shit, but I never spend that same amount of energy. I need sound. If I was thinking about that, but I know if I do that, they're gonna say I'm jocking. But I'm jocking regardless because everybody did something. So I might look into that Paper City. He said I need to get some sound effects. So I'm gonna shout out some people right quick. JG, TK Jenkins, who else? C-Mac, Truckin' Craig, TB2, let's see, Amon Newbie, Jay Pate, Pate, my man Corey Speece, I think is how you say his name, The Small Fry Show, T Hollins, excuse me, let's see, Terry Rivers, Miss Joe, who else? I'm scrolling. My man J.O., Lean Trucker, and Time to Shine, man. I just wanted to shout y'all out, man. Y'all was leaving some very positive comments, showing the brother love. I want to try to do that more because, like I say, man, it's all about the energy that you choose to accept. You know what I mean? And I always get up here and I talk about, oh, this person said something to me, that person said something to me. Oh, it's all negative. But, when somebody do say something positive or say something good to me, I don't never say nothing about it. So it's really on me on whether or not the energy that I'm highlighting on my channel. You know what I mean? If you spend all your time highlighting the negative energy, then guess what you're going to get? Ta-da! You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me make sure. Nah, I get it, bro. FaceTime Daddy. I can hear it now. FaceTime Daddy. Yes, sir. Yo, reach out to me. I got some gear for you. We'll mail it out. Okay, for sure. Appreciate that, Sage. So what I wanted to talk about today, man, I'm gonna try not to be too long. It just kind of hit me because I wanted to really test out my new equipment. Really is what this is really about. But I ain't want to come up here and just talk some bullshit just to be up here talking. So what I want to talk about is I gotta apologize, man. I have to apologize to any and everybody that I have worked for in the trucking industry, that I may have made an improper judgment call in regards to how I move business-wise. What I mean by that, whether it was Swift, Abilene, MBI, the fleet owner I worked for out of the port, the fleet owner I worked for when I was OTR, just a lot of the people that I worked for, the way that I was moving, especially in this picture here, you see, how I look here, you know what I mean? I got the whole, you see I got Marley in the background, the tank joint right there. I got my safety shit on and all that. I went there, always started off good a lot of places that I went. You know what I mean? Like that first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, motivated, talking about it like it was the greatest thing in the world. Wasn't you telling him to unblock you because you was blocked room? Or y'all talking about something else? And as a fleet owner now, as I continue to accept my role and learn it, dealing with things that I deal with now, or I'm being presented with now as a fleet owner, I can now see where, just acknowledging my mistakes. I think a lot of times, we'll say like, hey, you got to go through what you go through to get to where you be. So shit happens. But I think not enough. We don't actually acknowledge what we have done as mistakes. And I've made a lot of mistakes in trucking. I've made a lot of bad decisions, with people, with companies, with trucks, things of that nature. And, to all the people that I have worked for, I apologize, man. I do. Because as I transition from worker to owner to boss, whatever, I'm just starting to think different and see things from a different perspective. And, I don't know if I was trying to get rich quick or if I just wasn't used to the type of money that I was being presented with. I don't know what it was, man, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't sit my ass still for nothing. Whether it was, because Trans Am, I started Trans Am making $700 to $900 a week. And I was happy at Trans Am. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, shit was okay. I ain't like the relays, but it wasn't a deal breaker. But I started a trend. Then I went to Abilene, went there, found something wrong with them. And I went to Swift, found something wrong with, and I just kept finding shit wrong with everything that I was doing besides me. I was finding something wrong with, everything and everybody else. You know what I mean? And I was wrong for that. And I don't remember if I've publicly come up here and actually said this. I know I feel like I haven't said it, especially since I've been a fleet owner. But I see that shit now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like with you know, the things that you deal with drivers, with trucks, with customers, shippers, you know, it can get frustrating. It can get very, very, very frustrating. And it can make you want to react in a way um that may seem right at the time. But, you know, you look back and it's like, damn, man, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have left that Swift lease. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have, you know, I shouldn't have left that local gig. Like, let me see if I can go find that picture. Let me see. I'm getting used to this. Bear with me. Let me see if it let me. I'm trying to work on the fly. Let me see what it's going to do for me. Let's see. There you go. Damn, my face was big as shit. My face was big. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming right quick. Let me see. Will it let me? No, I need it bigger than that. Pause. Damn, it won't let me get my whole face. That's how big my face was. That's crazy. So I'm gonna try to get this right here. All right. Damn. There you go. I'm gonna take my face off this joint. Look at your boy, man. Look at your boy. What wrong way? Look at your boy, man. Your boy was at NBI. Boy, I was happy as I don't know what. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, when I first got to this position right here, I was I think I had just left. Yeah, I left Swift, and I had left Swift because I wanted to be home more. I think my brother had just died, and you know, I realized I wanted to be home more. And I couldn't find a gig that I felt was good enough, you know, because I was used to making a certain amount of money at Swift. You know what I mean? Like, I was training, I was a company mentor, so there was a certain, you know, income that I was accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? So then I found this gig. Boy, I was so happy working there. Oh, boy, look at that boy. He got the company hat on. Boy, my face was big as hell, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's crazy as shit. My face was that big. This was actually a good gig, man. Put the Holland Logistics powered by VL as the backdrop. Let me find that other joint. Because that's what I kind of want. I kind of want to get up here and go down memory lane, but we'd be up here for hours trying to do that shit. Here go the other joint right here. Bam. That was my truck right there at NBI. That was my truck, man. And you know what's so crazy? Like, this was actually a good gig. Like, all jokes to the left. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody ever was deterred from going to NBI because of any information that I might have put out, I apologize, man, because this was actually a really good gig. Man, I used to work 6 days a week from like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., 7 p.m., give or take 12-hour days. I used to make like $1,800 a week, man. Take home. Running in back and forth from Suffolk to Portsmouth. Like, it was a lot of politics with this gig. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of favoritism and shit like that I didn't like. Obviously, you see, I was in the old ass fucking truck being held together by duct tape and shit. This truck broke down damn near every other day. But you know, it wasn't bad, man. You know, at that time, I think I had 2 years experience, right on the nose. So, you know, it wasn't a bad gig to have with that amount of experience making that type of money. But things happened, and I walked away from that gig. And I really do think that, you know, hindsight, I shouldn't have walked away from this gig. I definitely shouldn't have walked away. And the way I did these people, I did them dirty, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I put in a 2-week notice, and I didn't finish it. You know what I mean? I just went back on the road. And it was because of, you know, what I thought was legitimate reasons at that time, which was, you know, me and the wife were separating. You know, instead of going to try to find my own spot, I wanted to go back OTR. And the OTR gig that had an opening was ready for me to go right then and there. So I'm like, fuck it, it's trucking. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't care about none of this other shit. I'm gonna get off this truck and I'm going back OTR, and that's what I did, man. And that's what the fuck I did. But looking back, like I said, hindsight. That's old raggedy truck right there. Yeah, that's for sure raggedy truck, man. I broke down so much in this truck, man. I'm talking about I was breaking down in this truck at least 2, maybe 3 times a week. It'd be the craziest shit. I had a transmission fall out on me in that truck. It had a PTO on it that never wanted to run correctly. And they wanted to put anybody who's ever hauled like grain or dirt or shit like that, they put an ass load of weight in the back of them shits. There was no way that we was legal. We was running the fuck out them scale houses. Because there was no way we was legal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's snitching, but that was like 3 years ago. I'm sure they've changed their policies and run legal now. But one more picture I wanted to put up here. One more picture. Now I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't want to be up here too long. I'm gonna go to the Y. Here you go. There's actually a couple pictures, but I'm gonna go with this one. Oh man, they won't let me get the whole thing, so I'm gonna just put this up there then. Let me see how many people remember this right here. Ooh wee. Like, I'm just having fun at this point. Hey, who remember that shirt? Y'all used to want one of them shirts, didn't y'all? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Boy, oh boy, YTTA. Those were the days, boy. YTTA days, and it's so crazy because that's when I was in my most, I don't say vulnerable, but my most what's that word? I was most impressionable. Like niggas could have told me anything. Whatever the YTTA niggas was doing, that's what I wanted to do. Them niggas could have been leasing 1985 Peterbilts with no engine. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, man. I was so impressionable, man. And that's really what I wanted to, the message and all this. I know niggas like, yo, you just rambling, you just talking. But the message that I do have in this is for those who are maybe watching this and you got like a year, 2, 3 years of truck driving experience and you still trying to find your way, or you might got 20 years of experience and you still trying to find your way, man, just keep pushing, bro. Like, it's gonna come. You know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes in trucking, we forget that a lot of us came into this shit as kind of like a last resort. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about y'all. Like, I think some people look at it as like, we all should have like this strategic plan in trucking. Like, you should know what you want to do. Like, you should know that you should want to finance a truck. You should know that you want to do this with a truck. You have this shit with your credit. And the reality is niggas don't have that shit figured out in real life. Like, you know what I mean? Just because we in trucking don't automatically make us all, elite businessmen. Some of us is still trying to figure shit out. We still, you know what I mean? It's just regular dudes who was just looking for a lick, trying to find a way to take care of our family. We bumped into trucking, and now we tripling, quadrupling our incomes from 5-10 years ago, and we still trying to get a grasp on what exactly that means, what that means for the future. Everybody don't come into, like, that's the thing I don't like, when you see a lot of guys who have got on, and they, riding high off of their doing well, and they'll make it seem like they had this whole master plan. This is how it was supposed to be from day one. This is how it's supposed to be. This is exactly how it went. Exactly how I planned it. Let me tell y'all, man, a lot of these guys accidentally became successful. Accidentally are where they are. Like, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but a lot of time this shit just be dumb luck. You know what I mean? Because for all of our knowledge, for all of our experience, for all of our statistics and all this shit, nobody really knows what nothing gonna do. I could tell y'all the market gonna be strong for another 6 months, and that should take a shit in 3 months. I could tell you that this brand new truck is gonna run strong for 3 years and your engine blow in 6 months. You know what I mean? I could tell you that this is a reputable carrier, and then a year from now you can't find them because they didn't close down and put the boat on the door. Ain't nothing. It's trucking, man. This is when you compare this shit to other industries, other businesses. This is some of the most chaotic shit that you'll ever deal with in regards to how shit can just up and change just like that. Think about how trucking was, hell, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5. That's not a long time. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is not a long time. Like, you know, like, this is 2021. In 2016, I was flat broke, like living with my in-laws. You know what I mean? It's only been 6 years. 6 years is not a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a long time. So I just want people to know, man, that you don't have to put so much pressure on yourself to figure this shit out. You know what I mean? You don't have to. Don't fall into the game of looking around on YouTube. Don't fall into the game of looking around on social media or looking around the truck stops and like, oh damn, he got a Kenworth W9. He got this. He got that. He got this many trucks. He got that. He pulling that freight. Them niggas is stressing. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody can get up. And you know how I know? Because nobody ever talks about it. Nobody really talks about it. You know, who like for real, like how many fleet owners or owner operators do you really see consistently talking about the bad side of shit as much as the good? You can find a video, oh, I made $15,000 this week. Look at my invoice. And you won't hear from them for 3 months. Oh, I made this amount of money. Oh, look, this is what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. Boom, 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 boom. But when that DEF start fucking up on the truck, they know where to be found. You know what I mean? Like when instead of making $9,000 gross a week, they go back to making 55 because, you know, the situation they was with not as legit as what they made it seem. They know where to be found. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to be wary of that, man, because from my perspective, you know, it looked like people putting too much pressure into this shit. It's not hard, man. You just gotta have a plan. You just gotta have an idea of what it is that you want to do. But at some point, man, you just gotta, I don't know, man. Because if I'm being honest with you, where I'm at, if I'm really keeping it a buck, I feel like I just got lucky. Like, this won't no drawn out plan. Like, if you'd have told me 2 years ago that I would have 3 lease trucks at a popular carrier, you know, making a considerable amount of money, my drivers making above average of what the average pay is for drivers. Like, you still got drivers out here who are pulling for, you know, 55 cents a mile, $10.99. Not to knock it, but, you know, my drivers make more. So if you would have told me that 2 years ago, I'd have looked at you like, man, fuck out of here. Like, you know, it sounds good, but yet here I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I say, for some reason you're lying in front of my phone. I don't know why that'd be like that, Jay. I need a job. Put me in the truck, Jay. You gotta hit me up, man. Hit my email, Trucking Named Jay. Maybe we thought about switching over to straight trucks. They're making a serious killing in the market right now. I see that Lone Mountain selling them shits now. But I don't know. You know, that I don't really know too much about them to whether say yay or nay, you know, because everything looked good, you know, at a certain point. But how long is it going to be like that? It's inflated. I mean, I understand that, Paper City, but I don't think it's so inflated to where it's going to drop back below. Like, I honestly believe that grossing 6 to 7K a week is going to be the new normal, in my opinion. Whereas it used to be, what, like 5 to 6? I think 6 to 7 is going to be the new normal. I mean, if anybody think differently, let me know. Let me put the invite join in here in case anybody want to come through. You know, I got to drop the link. We have a conversation about anything. Damn. 55? Nah, no way it go back down to 55. I don't think so. everything else is going up. Like we watching everything else go. I don't think diesel is going back down. I don't think these truck prices are going back down. The cost of living ain't going back down. I think we hear. I think because I know people who are grossing 8, 9 a week right now. I don't think that's gonna be maintainable. I don't think that's gonna be for a long period of time. But I just don't see 55. I don't know. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Maybe on a bad week, you know what I mean? But I think that if you look at the average, like what everybody gonna be making, I think 67 gonna be the new average. Yeah, 55 would be a bad week. But see, you know what I mean? But that's what I think. But I don't ever hear nobody else tell me what they numbers, what they think is gonna be. You the first person next to put a number beside it. So I do appreciate you. But everybody else always you be like, oh, it's gonna go bad, it's gonna drop down. But they don't ever put no numbers out. What number, like what's bad? What's going, you know what I mean? That's why I be looking at it like, when people start talking about, oh, this is gonna do this is gonna do that. Well, what is it gonna do? No, but you're right. I don't think nothing's going to change. We are living in the new norm. I definitely think this is the new norm, man. I mean, it's so many things supporting that. It's so many things. Now, if fuel was, 50 cents cheaper and lease trucks was still $4.99 a week, you know what I mean? Then they'd be like, okay, niggas is making too much money. But with everything being the way it is, we making a little more, but I don't know about y'all. I'm not making too much more because I mean, with all the expenses, maintenance, paying this, paying that, paying this, paying that, and then putting your money to the side like you're supposed to do because you still got to pay them taxes. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something right now, bro. If you think you about to come out here and make $200K cash on a truck for a year and not give up no cash to Uncle Sam, man, y'all better stop. Don't play them games. Let me tell you something. That ain't the game you want to play. That shit like playing Madden on all Madden. They got them defenders is locked down. You heard me. They coming. They may not come today. They may not come tomorrow, but they coming. You know what I'm saying? Shop hourly rates went up. They not changing. Taxes, no joke. No joke whatsoever. Fuel prices are hella high everywhere. I mean, hell, like it's almost $3 in South Carolina. Like when we went down to Georgia, it was so crazy because I'm telling my family, like, yo, we just got to get to South Carolina and we're going to be good. We get to South Carolina. I'm like, shit, it's still damn near $3 a gallon. Like, damn, we could have stopped and, 2 hours back for all this. So it's like, but the straight charge is just like it look good until you get there. If you don't build a network, you won't see the money. That makes sense. I mean, hey, Island Trucker, man, I need to re-get your number, bro. I probably got to dig and find it. I had went and looked at a truck yesterday, man, out there over behind VIG. You know how you take that next exit after VIG and loop around, and it's like warehouses and shit back there. It's a hazmat joint back there, right? I fucking went back there to look at a truck. Nigga had a Kenworth. It was a 2003 Kenworth T2000 or whatever, right? Man, he wasn't trying to give me really no detail. She said he wanted $6,000 for it. So I wanted to just go look at it to see. And if it would have been something worth, you know what I mean, I'd have gave him the bread and let it sit there and, slowly worked on it. But, man, I went out there. It was a white joint out there, right? That shit was pretty. I'm like, damn, $6,000 for this? I was ready to pull the trigger. Then he was like, nah, it's the plum joint. It was a purple one. Man, I went to look at that shit. The hood hanging off. Shit ain't got no bumper. The back was like the front, like the shit was fuck. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I understand 6 bands, but nah. That's when I was like, I wish I would have had your number at that time. I would have called your ass and be like, bro, come look at this for me. Cause yeah, that shit. If it would have been that white one, I'd have gave 15 bands for that white one. But yeah, I'm looking, yo. If you know Island Trucker, you know what I mean? I'm back in the market, man. I'm looking around, just seeing what's out there. You know what I mean? I was looking earlier in the year, but everything was so fucking expensive, but I see that don't seem to be going away. So, if you know somebody, hit me, man. You had the plug. So, what up, Leak? I see you. Hell, they gotta get the fraudulent PP loan individuals first. I'm dancing on the IRS for the next year before I pay. Hey, man, nah, man, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? They came and got me for my state joint for like 2017. Yeah, 2017. So I'm paying them on that joint. Made a little payment arrangement. Well, so that's why I tell like it wasn't even that bad. Like they hit me up. I was like, oh damn, for real. They told me what my amount was. I was like, okay, so what can we do? It was like we could set up a payment, da 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 da. And we came to a middle ground. I said, okay, cool, boom. And I paid them the once a month. That should go until next year, like February, March of next year, and that should be paid off. So I'm like, oh, that's it? That's what niggas be scared of? So I ain't worried about this year though, because I didn't spend so much money in maintenance. Oh my God. Between maintenance, plane tickets for my drivers, hotel stays, I ain't tripping on what I'm gonna be paying. I'll text you in a few. For sure. For sure. What up, Corey? I see you. Hell, they gotta get the T2000 was my first truck and still running hard. Fuck looks with the engine. But see, that's the thing, silent and secrecy. He wouldn't answer no questions. Like it was like my man sent it to me on Facebook. Nigga said it was a T2000. Matter of fact, I'll show you the post right here. He sent me his number after the fact, but by then I had looked at it and I was gone. Let's see. There you go. Some of y'all might know the dude. Y'all see that? 2001 Kenworth T2000 needs starter 6,000. I'm gonna show y'all what the joint look like. See, this is the one I thought it was. This one I went out there. That's the one I thought it was. That bitch was alright, but it was this one. This is what it was. Cosmetically, she don't look the greatest, but I hit dude up. I'll put his number out there. Because I had one out there. I was trying to ask dude questions. Yeah, like he didn't want to answer my questions. He was just like, man, just go look at it. And I was like, man, I'm trying to, because I asked him what's wrong with it, what kind of engine, how many miles. He just sent me the address. I was like, started the only thing wrong. He was like, 6,000 truck, you can come look at it. So I guess he was saying, nigga, $6,000. I ain't finna answer all these questions. It's $6,000. Do you want it or you not? But if y'all want that number, I'm gonna put the number in the comments. Now this is based out of Norfolk, Virginia. Anybody who looking, don't ever say I ain't do nothing for you. My dumb ass might be missing out on a great deal, but I'm learning. You know what I mean? I don't mind sharing. There you go right there. That's that number for that truck. It's a Plum 2000. What was that again? It's a Plum 2001 Kenworth T2000. Needs a starter. Yeah. Yep. So it might be a great. I just don't know. You know what I mean? I ain't ashamed to say when I don't know. You know what I mean? So let me see. Let me go back. We can catch up on these comments. Let's see. Jay buy one and park it. So upgrading the truck. You have that's part. That's kind of the plan. You know what I mean? I don't think that my VL situation is going anywhere. I still got the utmost confidence in my relationship with them. But just as a businessman, I'm sure, the owner ops, I mean, not owner ops, but the owners of VL, I'm sure VL isn't their only business. You know what I mean? The dispatch manager, operation, I'm sure they got other investments and things that's bringing them money. You know what I mean? And I just I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket. I understand not being the actual driver for another carrier. I get that conflict of interest. I respect that. But just as a businessman, I'm making quite a bit of money. I got to start, stretching it out. You know what I mean? Because right now, if we're going to keep it a buck, if VL was to close down tomorrow, like my whole situation would be, now, of course, I would start over and I would start over with some money, but, it would just be, it would be a setback. You know what I mean? So, but, I would come through anything at this point, but I just got to start being weary to that. Again, it doesn't speak down on my situation with VL by no means, but, let me change this background picture. Hold on. Just keep looking at my titties and shit. I need a new picture. Let's do this. That's it. Yeah, money team. Yes, sir. Money team. Y'all know the vibes. Shout out to the money team, man. I don't know why I got that. See that fuzziness right there? I don't know. I'm still working on it, though. Let me get through these comments. You got 15K for $2. I got one in running hard and white. Oh, you got a white one? Might get with you. Jay buy you one pocket. And then you getting into straight. No, I ain't getting into no straight trucks. I don't know. No West Baltimore. What up, baby? You see our man's got hurt, man. Wide receiver. I'm like, come on, man. Got an 06T7 running hard with Cummins ISX engine. Giving me the info. Giving me the info still. I'm catching up on comments. Bear with me. Get that authority and start running that truck to pay your personal bills, to put cash in your pocket and let the other business under VL thrive. Facts. Calling now. Jay, you'll be in a sweet position. I saw that truck online. Oh, for real? I don't know how many miles it has, Pedro. I ain't get that information. Ain't get that information. No answer, but cosmetic is minor. If you got a good side mechanic, it may be a go. Junkyard for body parts, paint later. Okay. Well, my as far as maintenance go, I'm gonna go through my man Island Trucker. He seemed to be plugged in a lot with everybody, but I don't know what type of engine is in there, so I don't know if I need a Detroit, Cummins. I don't know. I mean, get that information from dude, man. I don't know, man. I guess maybe it's like he know what he got, so he really ain't trying to talk too much, and maybe he'd have dealt with a lot of tire kickers, which I can respect that. But I just need to know something. I can't just go off of 6 bands. It just need to start. I need a little bit more information than that. Like, you know what I mean? Like 6 bands is still a lot of money to me. You know what I mean? So before I start dropping that, sub Jay, keep seeing it through. Appreciate it, T Collins. It would be better to already have the backup ball in motion. Yeah, again, that's what I'm thinking, man. You know what I mean? Like, it just, it gets, I don't speak about it publicly a lot because I don't want to make it seem like I'm having any doubts in my situation. But he may know it's a hole in the block. Yeah, because I mean, for 6,000, I mean, I've been seeing trucks like that for like 15, 17, 20, even for that old, because 2001, that's pre-emission, so niggas gonna jump on that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Do some more research, but it's a learning. That was the first truck, in a while, anyways, that I actually went out to go see. Start getting a better knowledge of what I'm looking for and all that. I would love to find the Detroit 12.7 and it'd be in good condition. But the reality is, I think a lot of cats know that a lot of cats is looking for trucks, so they just putting anything on the market. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Niggas gonna bite on that shit. Now I'm not in a pressing need for a truck, so I can kind of take my time with it and get exactly what I want. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. I caught up. All right, bet. So yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, man. I ain't want to be up here too long. For those who came in late, the apology was just to all the people that I have worked for, and I may not have moved in the most professional way, especially the Marley dude, because I took his truck and I left. I took that bitch all the way home. And whether I thought I was right or wrong in doing that, you know, that probably wasn't the best thing to do. You know what I mean? I probably should have paid for my own transportation home, whether it be a plane ticket or, you know, Uber or, you know, rental car, something like that. But it was never, you know, none of the moves that I made over the years, I never feel like uh I never felt like any of the moves I made was with malicious intent. Like I won't try to ruin nobody's business. I won't try to, you know, fuck up nobody's livelihood. I was just immature, man. Immature. Didn't understand the power that I had as a truck driver, the capabilities I had. And I was just acting impulsively, man. And I try not to move that way anymore. You know, I'm not perfect. You know, I'm sure I'm gonna have my moments. But I definitely, and like I said, I know Brian. Shout out to Brian. He watched my shit. I think a lot of people I used to work for watch my shit. So if I used to work for you or was associated with you business wise, and you feel that I did you dirty, in some way or shape or fashion, then I apologize, man. At that time, I was just doing what I thought was best for me. I'm sure, and I wasn't doing anything to maliciously ruin anybody's situation. You know what I mean? So they called the cops. Jay was on the run. Hey man, that shit was crazy as fuck, bro. But I was so mad, man, because I was so invested into that butane shit. Like I just knew I was about to be making, like, the money I'm making now is the money I thought I was about to be making at butane. Like I thought I was about to be making $3,000 a week, because that's how they hyped it up. It was like, yo, this butane shit, once it go, is out of here. And I was like, word, bet, I'm all for it. I'm hyped, da da da, posing. We taking pictures out there like we did set or some shit. And that shit, man, that shit was whack, man. How that shit didn't pan out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull the picture up. Let me see if I can pull the picture. Hold on right quick, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this picture. We took this picture like we was goddamn about to be cajillionaires, bro. We were so happy. Hold on. Can y'all still see me? I hope so. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. See if I can go pull this picture up so y'all can see. I want y'all to see how excited we was, man. We thought we was about to be making so much goddamn money, boy. Oh my God. We was about to kill them. We was about to kill them boys, man. Hold on. Photos. Damn, I gotta scroll all the way through these joints. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get there. Let's see where they at. That was 2018. Damn, that was 3 years ago. That's crazy, man. Time has really flown. Make sure I ain't missing nothing over here. Have you heard of MGL Trucking? Nah, I ain't heard of them. That's new to me. That truck looked like it was beat, though. That's why he ain't post pics in the ad. Hey, man, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of, I don't know, man. It was just like, I just wanted a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it. $6,000, you know what you got, or you know what you don't got. So you just like, fuck it. Somebody gonna buy that shit, though. For that, I have no doubt. Somebody gonna buy that shit for sure. Where is my pictures at? Come on, man. I should have been more prepared, man. That's what I get for trying to. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at it. Hey, I found them shits. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want y'all to see these pictures, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, bro. I want y'all to see the excitement. I want y'all to see the excitement. Hey, bro, we thought we was about to be rich, bro. Oh shit! I'm so glad I can laugh at this now, because once upon a time I was so mad at this situation. Save image. Bam. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I swear. Pause. All right, let me go back. Do I need to get the? I don't need that joint. I don't need these two are enough. All right, you still in 83 people. All right, here you go, 83 people. I got a treat for y'all, man. Here we go. I want y'all to look at us, man. We thought we was about to tell me we didn't think we was about to be goddamn. Boy, we thought we had found gold. Boy, look at us, man. Oh shit! Saving the background. Look at us, bro. Boy, we were so hyped. Look at, hey, bro, we thought we was about to be millionaires, boy. Look at that. Hey, bro, this was orientation. Hey, boy, we were so hyped. My nigga to the left, that's Landon. He stay in VA too. He called that shit from rip from the first day. He called that shit as some bullshit. He was like, man, this like some oil field shit. And I didn't know what he meant. He was the first one to leave. The nigga on the right, I can't remember his name. He was cool. He was a quick, fast talking dude. He was cool as shit. He ended up leaving and going to another company that pulled butane. He did all right there. But man, but when I tell you, bro, we thought we was about to be motherfucking. Oh my god, bro! Like we thought we was like paid in full. This day was the first day we went to the actual plant, the butane plant, and they was teaching us, and they gave us our equipment, our hats, hard hats, and all that. I got my arms around these niggas like they like my brothers, bro. These niggas were strangers to me, bro. Look how happy we was, man. That shit crazy. Let me find the other picture. Hold on. I like this feature here. Jada upgraded now on y'all niggas. Yeah. Posting pictures on y'all niggas now. Can't stop me. Here go the other pic right here. Look at them boys right there. Boy, them boys thought they were about to be cajillionaires right there. Look at them boys, man. Them boys. Oh, shit. Them boys. Hey, bro, I think I took this picture. Man, we were so goddamn hype. But yeah, I did that shit. For those who weren't following me back then, this was a gig. Man, this was the gig, man. After this gig, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. This was the gig. After this shit, this would let me know, like, yo, you need to slow the fuck down. Like, this was the gig where it was like, when that shit didn't work out, it was like, okay, my nigga, we need to really figure some shit out. This was from, I started working from this cat in 2020, I think it was 2019. Yeah, because that's when whatchamacallit fired me. The port joint, they fired me because of that speeding ticket in 2019. So I worked for this guy. We pulled out of the port from, I want to say that was February, March until like August of 2019. And then that's when we went to go do this butane shit. And you know, the videos are there. Go look at my old videos, man. I was so hyped. Jay pulled the race on them boys. Facts. But you know, I was so hyped, man, in my videos. I think I made one check that was $2,600. And really, the money that we was making wasn't even from load. It was from detention time. That's what we was making the bread, waiting in line. Because what would happen is we would go from PA to Northern Virginia, right off 95. You're going to the little, I can't remember if it was a marathon or whatever. But when the tanks were full, it was nothing you could do. You would have to wait for the gas trucks to come in to get the tanks out. You know what I'm saying? So you would sit there for like 7, 8, 9, 10 hours waiting for the tank to be empty enough for you to empty your butane into the tank. But that 7 to 10 hours that you waited was all detention. And they paid that shit at like, I think like $27, $20 or $30, some shit like that. And we got all that. So that's where we made the majority of our money. What's going on, Miss Pearl? That's where we made the majority of our money. You know what I'm saying? And used to be chill. Yeah, you know what I mean? Let me bring myself back up. Green screen. If this don't look right on y'all side, I do apologize. Like I said, I'm still learning. But yeah, man, like that shit was cool for about a week or two. And then, man, niggas just started realizing, like, man, I'm sitting up here. That's when my favorite truck stop is the joint right there off of what's that? It's in Maryland. What's that? Hagerstown? Yeah, not the Pilot, but the joint across the street from the Pilot. Oh my God, them niggas had crab cakes, shrimp, mac and cheese. I think they didn't rebuild that shit now, but that was the spot. I used to be posted up there. I go across to the mall, watch a movie. Oh my God, man. But you know, we spent more time sitting. And after a while, it was like, man, we kept having all these promises of $2,500 checks, $3,000 checks, you know, all this hype and shit. And I thought that was going to be the future for me because I wanted to buy a truck and bring it back because they was making the rim. And these niggas was making allegedly $10,000 to $15,000 a week. I'm talking about take home. It's the equivalent, like say, like Landon said, it was the equivalent of like the oil field. You know, when it's hot, it's hot. But when that shit gets slow, man, that shit had you rethinking life, man. You know what I mean? Because really, what it was like a local job, really. Like if I lived in either PA at that time or Northern Virginia, that shit would have been a local job because of the way we ran, because that's all we ran. But because I lived in Hampton Roads, I was just away from the crib. So if that would have been a local gig, oh man, I would have still been doing that shit today because we was chilling and it wasn't a lot of work, but you know, it wasn't as much money as I wanted it to be, but it would have still been a decent amount of money for it to be local. This job you do 6 months out the year. That's what they told us, Gino. But see, the other thing with it was the contract. This was the rumor. The dude that we was working with, it was so this shit was crazy. We were working for Marley. Marley was the authority that we were under. But Marley was working for another authority, which was Peak Velocity, which is the truck you see that joint right there. Hold on, say right there. That's Peak Velocity. But we work for Marley. So the way it worked is the actual customer would pay Peak Velocity. Peak Velocity would pay Marley, and then Marley would pay us. So that shit was getting cut, you know, and we still was, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be making bank. But ACT, okay, for sure. But yeah, man, after a while, I just got tired of that shit, bro. I was away from the family, which y'all know me, I never want to be away from family. And the money wasn't what they was making it seem, man. I got my hazmat and tanker for that shit. Like, I had fully committed to that shit. Like, I thought that was going to be the shit. The butane shit is what I thought, or VL is what I thought that butane shit was going to be. You know what I mean? And when that shit didn't pan out, that shit fucked me up for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Like, I finally had snapped because they had started running me up to, like, upstate New York. And I'm like, man, this ain't even what I signed up for, man. You told me PA to Virginia. You got me running to Ohio, Indiana. You got me running scales. Like, I ain't signed up for none of this, my nigga. Like, fuck this shit. And one day I woke up and I was like, man, I'm out. I was in PA outside of Pittsburgh. I said, man, I'm going home. Fuck these niggas. And I drove that bitch from Pittsburgh to Newport News, Virginia. Boy, they were blowing my phone. And for the record, I'm laughing, but I was wrong for that. I can see that now. I was definitely wrong for that. But in the moment, I ain't care about none of that shit, bro. I'm going home. These niggas that had me out for all these weeks, I ain't made no real money. I could have been running out of the port for this money. Like, fuck this shit. And after that, I went right back to the port, working for Brian. And that's where I was at up until VL. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit didn't work out at the end of 2019. The end of 2019, I went back to Brian. And I worked that shit all the way up until June of 2020. And June 2020 is when I found VL. So, you know, it all worked out. It all worked out in the end. Didn't Buddy threaten you to? Yeah, that's what happened. So, okay, so boom. I went home. I don't even know what day this was. I went home. And my intentions was to go home. I just drove all day. I'm going to clean the truck out in the morning, leave the keys in there, tell him when he can come get the truck. Is that truck abandonment? Probably. You know what I mean? Which is why I said what my driver did to me. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Karma. I understand it, man. It is what it is, man. You know, touche. But I was sitting in the crib in the living room. It might have been like 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, probably about like 7, 8 o'clock. I get a call from the police department from Pennsylvania. I'm like, huh? What's going on? It was like, yeah, we got a call for what they call it? Did they call Grand Theft Auto? I don't know if it was Grand Theft Auto. They said something, but I was like, huh? I said, nah, man. I just left my job, but I got the truck. The truck is in Newport News. I'm at home, and it was like, well, you need to contact your boss because he's called us and he's threatening to call Newport News Police Department, and they about to come to your house to get you and arrest you for Grand Theft Auto and shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right. So I called my boss and I was pissed because I'm like, it hadn't even been 12 hours for real. But I get it now. I guess hindsight, but I don't know because I can't see me calling the police on anybody as far as like a driver for a truck. But you never know, until you in that situation as a business owner, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Like that shit don't make you not cool. Like we business owners. So if a business owner handles things the way a legitimate business owner is supposed to handle, you can't get mad at that. You can't go back to street code. You work for this man. And I didn't see that then, but I see that now. But anyway, so I called him. I'm like, damn, bro, you gonna call the boys on me? Like you a black man calling the police on another black man, bro? He said, no, man, da-da-da-da-da. He started talking real crazy. I'm like, man, that's some bitch shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I guess when I called him a bitch, he got upset. And he pulled up on me because me and the wife had went to the truck. And we was going to clean the truck out that night, leave the keys in there, tell him where he could find it. And I guess they had already passed the truck. Like, they was in their little Benz or whatever. And, it was a BMW. I don't give a fuck. Shit probably rented anyways. And they had drove past. And I feel like I knew it was them. So I got in the middle of the street like, what's up? And them niggas came right and they pulled right back up on me. And nigga got out like, yeah, what's all this bitch shit you was talking about? Like he was ready to go. And I'm like, bro, nigga, you called the police on me now. You want to fight? Let me get the fuck out of here. And his pops is actually, is he up here? That's his pops right there. Right there. He is actually the owner of that authority. His son, his name was Korn, was just running it for him. He was doing the office paperwork, but he was actually the owner of the authority. So he pulled up with his son. And first thing he tried to do, he tried to hop up in the truck. But what he didn't realize was wifey was up in the truck. So she scared the shit out of him. But I guess he grabbed the keys. And his son just like, yeah, we talking all that. I'm like, bro, like you can't call the cops on me and you want to fight. Like, what do you want to do, bro? Like your truck right here, we getting this shit off. And I think I was on the phone. Matter of fact, I was on the phone with D-Raj. So what? I had my headset on. I was on the phone with D-Raj. D-Raj was like, man, don't leave that nigga alone. Like, get your shit and get out of there. That's what we did, man. And that shit was crazy as fuck, though. Like, that nigga, like, he called the cops on me. And because I called him a bitch, he pulled up wanting to fight. That shit, like, I think that was the highlight of the night to me. Like, fuck all this, I'm fired, obviously, blah, blah, blah. But nigga, you called the cops and then immediately wanted to fight me. Like, huh? But whatever. That was the end. It was a learning experience. And I do apologize for that shit because that was, I shouldn't have handled it that way. But again, man, you couldn't tell me nothing, man. You know what I mean? You telling me I was going to make a $1 kajillion a week. And for the better part of my time with you, I was making average money and I was just sitting there just taking it without saying nothing. My man Landon quit. The other dude had already talked about applying to another gig. You know what I'm saying? I think he ended up working for I can't even think what them folk called, man. They got the nice trucks that pull that shit. Was it Hilco? I think he ended up going to Hilco. And I was trying to hold it down. And you gonna talk to me and treat me like that? Don't worry about it. So, I see you figured the green screen out. Yeah, I figured it out, man. I got me a new joint. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all showing love to that. But yeah, so that's a little stretched down memory lane for those that are coming in late. That's what I was talking about when I said I have to apologize. It won't on no sneak dissing or nothing about no YouTube shit. I tell y'all right now, boy, it feels so good. And this ain't, no type of nothing. It feels so good to not be involved or connected to none of this YouTube shit I see going on. Man, I see like this person going back and forth, this person going back and forth. They got this person, that. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. And it feels so good, bro. Like, you see, and this is what I be talking about, because if I say it, I'm wrong, but it's 68 people in here. If I'd have came up here and talked about anything wrong with VL, it'd have been 170 people in here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I be talking about. I don't be trying to throw no shots at nobody or come at nobody. That's all I be talking about. When I come up here and I just talk about random regular shit in regards to me or trucking, I know the certain amount of people that be in here. But the minute it even seemed like I'm trying to throw a shot or talk about something that's negative, my numbers double. And I know that that's the game, man. Like, and I just try not to get influenced by that shit no more, because there are some people who do. Like, I'm seeing where, certain YouTubers that once didn't do drama like that seems to be more in drama now. But when I'm looking at their numbers, it's like, damn, I need to be in some drama too, because I know these niggas' checks is probably like $700. You know what I mean? Yeah, it definitely drama sells, man. That shit crazy. Like, and I just, I always known that, but to see the lengths that some have gone to, it's like, yeah, dog, boy, like, that's a bad $700 you working for right there. But it ain't worth it to me, man. You know what I mean? It ain't worth it to me. But salute to everybody, man. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I can honestly say that. I ain't got no issues with nobody. The only people I'm beefing with is obesity and poverty. You heard me? I mean that shit. Shout out to Mario. He actually bought that shirt my wife made. Only beef I got is with obesity and poverty. I ain't got no issue with no other grown man. That's a fact. But what time is it? It is now 5:43 my time. I got to go talk to a potential driver candidate. Give y'all a little update on the business while we here. My one driver is moving on next week. Salute to him. Yeah, got to separate Island Trucker. Got to, man. It's just, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, what, you just have to, you know what I mean? Just leave it at that. But my one driver is moving on next week. Shout out to him for his time being here. He rocked with me for about, how long did he rock with me? 3 months? 3 and some change? As a matter of fact, now that I said, think about it, I think I owe him a sign-on bonus. I'll pay it out this week. Yeah, because he hit that shit on the 27th. Yeah, I'm surprised he ain't said nothing. It's all good. He's still making over $200. This guy, I'm going to miss this guy so much. This guy has consistently made over $2,000 a week. I'm talking about 2021, 22, 23, 25. Like, he has been. That's why when he said he wanted to be an owner-operator, I couldn't even be mad at him. It's like, bro, you about to make a killing. You know what I mean? Like, inflated market, regular market. He's productive. He communicates well. He understands how the game works. He understands, like, if I got some maintenance shit going on with the truck, but it ain't a serious situation, I don't got to stop the truck right there. I can go, deliver the load, get the load down in time, then get it worked on. Like, he just gets it. So I think he's going to do very well. So shout out to him. He be getting in his truck. He getting in a brand new truck next week. My new driver, he'll be coming to replace him that same day. So salute them, man. It was a privilege and an honor to work with you. And I wish you much well in your transition to lease operator. The other guy, he's supposed to be moving on as well. I just got to figure out when he want to move on to his own truck. So like I said, I'm never mad about brothers elevating, man. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Especially when they do it the right way, to let you know, to tell you what's going on. Okay, cool. That's what it is, bet. So let me read the comment. I think we can do the boss job till we become one. That's when we understand. Man, I tell you what, bro, I done learned so much. Jay Chris, I probably done learned more in the last 4 months than I have my entire truck career. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably got more like lessons. Just like, yeah. Shit crazy. Like, it has been a interesting 4 months. Do I think I'm capable of doing it? Yeah. But it's some days are harder than the others. You know what I mean? But you gotta, you're gonna have some weeks where you're gonna make a $1,000,000 and nothing's gonna go wrong, and you can take your family on vacation and have your wife eat crab balls off your dick. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have some weeks where it's like, where the fuck did my money go? Why is all my trucks broke down at the same time? Everybody want to go home the same time. It's just, you know what I mean? You got to take the good with the bad, man. Just pray that your good outweigh your bad. That's all. But, it ain't no perfect situation. Like, everybody go through some shit. New truck, old truck, lease truck, rental truck, make-believe truck. Everybody go through some shit. Everybody got some shit they got to go through. Ain't nobody just got a good, clean transition and everything is going great. And that's what I be wanting to let people know. I think people think if they do the traditional way, which is getting a cash truck, their own authority and all these things, that is going to just be smooth. Will it be smoother than potentially a leasing to a carrier situation? Absolutely. But if you think that you're just going to be rainbows, unicorns, and big bags all the time, it does not exist nowhere in business unless you scamming niggas. Like straight up and down. You know what I mean? You gotta take the rain with the sunshine. That's just what it is. You don't get the flowers without the rain. You know what I mean? If it's all sunshine, them flowers are gonna dry up and die out. A lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? What I think of Denzel, what it say? You want the rain, you gotta deal with the mud or whatever the fuck nigga said. I just seen some. You got a couple new guys. Yeah, I got one guy to replace the guy that's leaving next week. And I have a potential for the other truck. I got to reach back out to him today and see where his head's at, what he's trying to do. So as of right now, I have one driver has been replaced. I hate to say it that way, but it is business. And the other driver has a potential replacement. Just got to see what he want to do. Sometimes the drama bless your blessing. That's a fact. First driver still with you. Unfortunately, Corey, my first driver, the one that's been rocking with me since February, is one of the ones that want to get his own truck. And I'm happy for him, man. You know, it hurt because he been rocking with me since February. He was the one that originally, took a chance with me and was like, despite the history of Jay, because he's, all my drivers up until this point have known me off my YouTube. So, I respect him so much because he's seen everything that I've gone through as a trucker named Jay, and he still took a chance on me, to be his, I guess, boss. And it worked great. You know what I mean? And so much so to where he's made enough money to where he feels comfortable to go start his own situation. And that's a blessing to me. You know what I mean? So to be able to say like, yo, I put these two gentlemen in position to where they can go get their own. I mean, anybody who ain't happy about that, they just selfish. Because, that's the game. You know what I mean? Like any true entrepreneur, business owner who really is about that life, that's what you want for the next man, is for them to have their own. Anybody who, I feel, anybody who want to hold you back to further their own goals and ambitions, that's just, that's fucked up, in my opinion. And I would never want to be that person for that. So I may keep mine and put someone in. Do that shit, man. At least while the market is hot. Do it while the market is hot. The minute the market go down, then get rid of this shit. I tell anybody, man, listen, man. The way this market is, when you can gross over $9,000 a week, bro, any type of truck that you can get yourself in right now, get in it. If the market only lasts another 3 months, if you can get in a truck right now and run that shit for 3 months, the money that you could potentially make for those 3 months, I'm talking about the market so good right now, no cap. And anybody, we got 75 people in here. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And I'll put the link in here too. Hold on. Let me post it. Got the right one? I'm gonna give y'all some numbers. Because everybody always want to hear the numbers. Right now, with the way that the market is right now, and I feel like it's gonna be for, I ain't gonna say the rest of the year, but I think for August, September, October, it's gonna be great. November, December, I'm not sure. I think November might be all right though. In those 3 months alone, August, September, October, as a by yourself lease operator, I feel like you should be able to make $4,000 a week, easy. Now, granted, I'm a fleet owner, and I have people who run for me. So me saying that could make them want to leave, and I pray to God it doesn't. But I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, that's the type of money that's being made out here right now. Like, Cass is making more than $4,000 a week, but 4 is a nice average to say right now when you ain't, really going super hard. But you can make $4,000 a week right now. Easy. So if you can make $4,000 a week, you go get in a 2018 truck that, let's say, it don't break down on you for the next 6 months. And, for the next 6 months, let's say you make $3,000 a week. Let's average it down. $3,000 a week, 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 6 is what? $72,000. I told y'all last year, from the time I started my lease in July until the end of last year, I made $70,000 in 6 months. So I've done it. Like, it ain't like I'm just giving y'all numbers and telling you bullshit. That's exactly what I did last year. From the time I got in my lease truck in July, because I was a company driver from June to July in the same truck. But when I transitioned from a lease driver in July, from the end of July until December, granted, I didn't stay out a long period of time. I made 70 grand just off the truck. Not including my referral money, just off the truck. So it can be done. It's not no imaginary number that I'm just throwing out there like, oh, like, nah, it's for real. You know what I mean? And I don't know about you, but I can do a lot with 70 grand. I've done a lot with 70 grand. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to help you get to the next level, whatever you want to do. You know, help you get a quick bag. You know what I mean? So I'm getting a lot of potential spams. I'm trying to hop on the lease program. How I use you as a reference. Just tell them Jay, trucker named Jay. They know me. They know me well. Tell them I sent you. That's all good. But that's all I got, people. Is I ain't want to be up here this long, but I'm here now. But yeah, man, I hope you guys like the new setup. This is definitely how it's going to be going forward. Green screen lights. You know, just main thing is just keeping good content. You know what I mean? I do think that I'm in a good position to, you know, use my transition of company driver to lease driver to fleet owner for informational purposes as far as videos, and then just Mario Caldwell since but you know what I mean, like just trying to take my experience and the information I've learned, pass it along to the next man. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta pay me for it. You ain't got all I need you to do is hit the like button and maybe share a video every now and then. That's all I need, you know what I mean? I try to give as much game and gems as I've been given, you know what I mean? So besides that, that's all I got for this particular live feed. Appreciate everybody that came through. As always, y'all know the vibes, man. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God, family, truck. Remember, time is money. Make sure you're spending it well. And everything you want in life is on the other side of sacrifice, man. Everything. Anything. Everything. I'm gone.